Hello there. Last night, the Brexit negotiators called a halt to the talks and issued a statement saying they could find no common ground on the critical issues. Firstly, please subscribe and like this video to give my channel a boost. And I'm always uploading new content, so please do check back daily, and a big thanks to my Patreon and PayPal supporters. Now, as I said in a short update video last night, the two Brexit negotiators, the EU's Michel Barnier and the UK's Lord David Frost, decided that the best option right now was to pause the talks and pass the problem upstairs to Ursula von der Leyen and Boris Johnson. And then the two of them are due to get on the blower sometime later today and have a chinwag to try and find a way ahead. So by the time I get this video published, or you get to see it, a decision may already have been made. But I would first like to make the point that the final call on Brexit could potentially be made this afternoon or this evening. And it comes after all the wrangling and all the huffing and puffing of the EU 27 member state leaders. But the final call could be made in a conflab between, on the one hand, an elected UK MP as head of an elected UK government, and on the other hand, an unelected Eurocrat as the head of an unelected EU Commission. Go figure. Boris Johnson has not, of course, been elected by the whole country, but he was voted in as an MP of one of the 650 constituencies, and he was selected by the winning party to become their leader and therefore Prime Minister of the country. That UK system will have its detractors, but contrast it with the position of EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, who was not elected into her position by any of the people, and further, after lots of backroom dealing in the European Union Council, her name was the only one put forward for the EU Parliament to vote on. Anyway, you get my drift and how appropriate and constitutionally significant that one point is. So what went wrong? Well, basically, the two negotiators were handed a mandate to build a 1,000-piece trade deal jigsaw. Barnier got his pieces from the EU Council via the EU Commission, and Frost got his pieces from the UK government. And the trouble was that Frost brought along his 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle from the Churchill Outside Westminster collection, and Barnier got his from Views of the EU Council Building collection. And each side saw their 1,000 pieces as the solution. But when they even started trying to compromise the pieces, nothing, of course, fitted. In hindsight, and possibly in some people's foresight, this was an inevitability. Now, the last time we got to this point, there was still a bit of time available to keep ploughing on, and so von der Leyen and Johnson ordered their negotiators to try harder. So Barnier and Frost probably shrugged and trudged on over the same old ground. But this time, if Boris and Ursula say, try harder again, then I suspect Barnier and Frost are more likely to do this. Followed by a bit of minor physical damage. So no, try harder as an instruction will not cut any mustard. The only way is either a no-deal outcome or for one or both sides to compromise on their so far solidly held red lines. As I said in my short video last night, these talks have totally collapsed. The negotiators have no more stones that have not been turned many times over. It would need major changes in the negotiating mandates for Barnier and or Frost, and that means compromise. And the real problem here for the UK is that compromising on the three so far problematic red lines would end up compromising the UK as an independent sovereign nation. Compromise would mean giving the EU fishing community whole swathes of fish stock quotas in perpetuity, or for at least decades, and good luck in ever getting back control of our exclusive economic zone. Compromise would mean signing up to EU control over our state aid rules, so every time we wanted to save or help a UK business, Brussels would get to say yes or no. Compromise would mean allowing the EU and their ECJ to decide if and when the UK breaks any new trade deal rules and how to punish us for doing it. Compromise on any one of these is a compromise too far. It is now time for the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson to show us the steel, refuse to compromise on those red lines, and agree with Ursula von der Leyen that it is time to end this now fast becoming charade and part on WTO terms. But let's see what transpires. Anyway, if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe and also press that little bell, or you won't get any notifications. And if you want to see more of me, buy a mug with my mug on it by following the link in the descriptions box below, and support me on Patreon or PayPal. So what do you think about all of this? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching.